3, 2, 1, go! We're in the world of Pancake, Super Mario Odyssey, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Paper Mario, the Origami King. I'm not gonna keep doing that. One of my favorite views in the entire world is seeing the desert at night. This is one of the very few games can I actually capture it in such a beautiful way that, it's just so good. The desert is so beautiful, and most of the time deserts are so boring in video games, but this game actually made it gorgeous, and I really appreciate that. Hello everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey. In the previous episode, we arrived at the Sand Kingdom, and we took on the next brutal Harriet, who is still like the most adorable thing ever. But in today's video, we'll be returning to the Cap Kingdom to take care of everything else over there. Oh my god, I never saw this scene before. Oh, that is gorgeous. Seems like we got some time to kill. Let's review some useful skills. Travel tip, homing cap throw. After throwing your cap, shake the Joy-Con again to perform a homing cap throw. Your cap will fly towards the nearest target you can see. It's super handy when your aim is a little off. Well, there it is. We didn't spend a whole lot of time here before, so I just want to take this moment to say that the Cap Kingdom is honestly probably one of the best opening worlds we've ever seen in a Mario game ever. It's so bizarre and strange, and we've never seen anything quite like this before in any Mario game ever. Maybe Thousand Year Door, but like, this honestly feels like something you'd see from a Tim Burton movie, like The Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride or something like that. And just look in the background over there at how wavy the buildings are. Ugh, this game is so good. So we're taking care of all of the power moons we can collect in this world. So we go over here and we're going to capture another frog. And it's just so cute. Frogs are adorable. I love froggies. They're so cute. We're going over here. And our first power moon is going to be located this way. If you press down the D-pad, you can actually pause the game and look around in snapshot mode. This is very handy if you just want to take a look around the area. So that's something that's going to be pretty useful indeed. Let's do the super high jump thingy right there. Let's do it again. One more time. And jump. You can make that with regular jumps. You don't need to do the high jumps or anything like that, but it's still pretty amusing. And now you can see that if you've been comparing the dates that we're recording this game, this is all being recorded on the same recording session as the previous episodes. Yay, now you can tell when I did a separate recording session. My sister told me one time that she could tell when I'm having a different recording session in my videos, or like when I'm writing something, she could tell when I took a break and continued writing later. And I never know how to feel about that, because then I get a little self-conscious wondering, oh, what's the big giveaway? Can people tell that I take breaks and things like that? But anyway, yeah. Over this way. This might be one we might need for... Actually, no, there are other ways we can take care of that one without the high jump. Alright, so the next one we'll be taking care of is going to be this way. Alright, let's get rid of the frog. So we're not going to be collecting all the power moons in like numerical order and things like that. Actually I probably demonstrate that first. So if we go into the minus button, we can, well, the game was explained to us that we can use the checkpoint flags that we've collected to teleport and things like that. You can go in there. This is like basically like a tourism brochure for each kingdom. I will be demonstrating all of these throughout the game. I won't be reading them though. You can pause the video and read them on your own time if you want. But we'll be going over. Wait. Extremely mobile homes. You might mistake them for giant stop heads. Oh man, this game has great writing. This is like pinnacle Mario creativity, and I really wish that the spin-offs would show this too. Because like, Origami King came out after this game came out. There was no reason why that game couldn't have taken more influence from this game. So this is going to be like our Power Moon list. There's also a list for captures. We can see all of them throughout the game. There are quite a lot of them. So yeah, that's going to be fun. There's also a souvenir list we'll be going over a little bit later. This right here, this is going to be how many Power Moons are in each kingdom and things like that. So there's that, there's the Cascade, and the Sand Kingdom. So yeah, we're not going to be collecting all the Power Moons in numerical order because that would take way too much effort for me to keep track of, and I don't feel like doing that. So we will be collecting all of them, and you will see timestamps in the description below showcasing where all of them are located at through the videos and things like that. Because I'm nice. I feel like making it easy for people to use these as walkthroughs. Welcome to Bonneton, Pride of the Cap Kingdom. Or Bonneton, that's how you pronounce it. Do you know about the accent command? I know already. Be careful out there. This game has like one of the most clever town names ever as well, because like Bonneton, like a bonnet, because that's a kind of hat, and it's funny, you'll laugh now. There's going to be some more moon shards in this area as well, so let's take care of this. There's also going to be a bunch of more regional coins in this area, so we want to keep an eye out for that. Typically in areas like this, there's going to be 2 power moons. There's going to be your normal one, and there's going to be a hidden one. We're collecting both of them right now because that's how I feel like structuring this Let's Play. So I mentioned before that this game was kind of like in the production for kind of a long time. Now, it wasn't... Now, it's weird. It wasn't like Breath of the Wild, where it literally took 2.5 years to write down everything that I wanted to talk about in the game. This game, in all actuality, writing all the notes for it only took like a couple months or so, like maybe 2 or 3 months at most. But the thing is, around the time that I was writing those notes, that happened around mid-2018 or so, we had also recently done Let's Plays of Super Mario Galaxy and 3D Land pretty close together. So I kind of wanted like a nice clean break from 2D Mario games for a little bit. It's funny to say that because like we still had like 2 other additional Mario Let's Plays in general, because we had New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe and Super Paper Mario. But my mindset with that is the same for why I Let's Played Link's Crossbow Training pretty close to when we started Breath of the Wild. They're such different games. There are such different styles of games that I don't think it really matters that much. That being said, I still don't want to have too many games from the same series on the channel at once. So that's why, like, we're never going to see, like, well, I was about to say we're never going to see, like, 2 Zelda games on the channel at the same time, but I literally just said we Let's Play Link's Crossbow Training around the time we started Breath of the Wild. But, in my defense, that was only, like, a 9-episode Let's Play, so it didn't really matter that much. Basically, I have, like, little rules for myself, but I'll make exceptions for them every now and then whenever I feel like it, because it's my channel, I can do whatever I want. We're going to head it back over this way. Be a little bit tricky to do, but if you have skills like me, then we can get these secret power moons. Secrets of the Frog Pond. There will be some power moons over there, and this fast moon shard can be a little bit tricky to find, but if you're observant or something like that, you'll eventually be able to find it, and it's gonna be super cool and epic. It's almost as epic as an epic Mickey the Power of Illusion. A pretty underrated Mickey Mouse game. Nobody talks about because it came out around the same time as like Epic Mickey the Power 2. Anyway, that's not the point now. There are 4 power moons in this area we can collect. There we go. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Except we're going to be going over this way. And there's some more shiny coins over there, but we're not going to collect them because I don't feel like it. What are those coins ever done for me? This is going to be where Crazy Cap is going to be located at over in this area. And just look at her, she's so cute. We can't afford the ones I want to get. I wanted to get the outfit here. We're going to collect a couple more power moons, and then we'll come back here a little bit later. We have right here, we have a power moon. Now, this is pretty interesting right here, because there is a mission, like an official mission like here, from buying a power moon from each kingdom in the game. But there is no limit on that. You can continuously buy more power moons beyond that, And you can use that to kind of make story progress. So if you ever feel like you're stuck in things like that and you just don't know where any additional power moves are, you can buy more from that. And this is kind of going to be required to buy multiple ones to 100% the game. But yeah, like as right now, oh, okay, I wanted to buy these now, but at the same time, do I want to do that? Because no, we're not going to. I was going to buy them right now, but at the same time, like, it's going to make it hard to keep track of which regional coins we have and have not gotten yet. So we're going to save that for a little bit later. If we head over this way now, there's a Goomba with a hat. And we can now capture a Goomba. He has a mustache. This game is amazing. So we can go over this way now. We can see over in the clouds over here, there are some more regional coins. There is a Goomba in the clouds. Sets it over here. And some more coins over here. And they're super shiny. I'm so sorry, Jeffrey. Can you find it hard to forgive me? And now we go over here. And would you know it, there are some more regional coins. We're already halfway done now with all those. That's pretty interesting. So, yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier about Brexit this Let's Play and things like that. Like, I wanted to wait until there was like a clean break between 3D Mario games before starting like a big one, because this was like a pretty big project to plan out and things like that. So yeah, that was like my justification for why I was holding off on this one for a little while, even though my notes were done for years. That being said, I did kind of like rewrite half my notes for this game because I had them all written down on like a notepad and things like that, because that's how I used to organize my notes. But nowadays I use like Microsoft Word instead because it's a lot easier for me to keep track of bigger projects. It's funny to say that because Breath of the Wild is still, all my notes are now still on Notepad. Like I'll transfer them over to Microsoft Word whenever I do a recording session, but yeah, like all the notes that I'm working on nowadays are all written on Microsoft Word, so I kind of like converted all my notes for Mario Odyssey over to that. So that's pretty interesting. We have some more moon shards over here, and just like we saw before, there's also going to be 2 power moons over here. We have the main objective, which is to collect the moon shards, and there's going to be a secret objective. Also keep a close eye in this area, because more often than not, if you're missing a regional coin or anything like that, chances are you might have missed one in a location like this. Alrighty then, so let's... That was not a good idea. I didn't think the tide was going to go high like that again, but shows what I know. Shows what I know. Remember your SH's, Gator. That's always been a speech impediment of mine, that I can't pronounce my SH's without thinking more carefully on it. That is the greatest feeling in the world. I don't know why that's the case though. Like I never knew why I always had so much trouble with that. But anyway, now we're going over here. There's a Goomba. And if we continue on our merry way through our path of glory, there is another power moon. Ooh, that's quite fancy indeed. So I believe that's everything located in this area, so now we can go onwards. Onwards, Captain Toad. These platforms right here, I gotta say, they look like ice cream sandwiches. Does anybody else see that, or is that just me? They look like ice cream sandwiches, and it makes me want ice cream. And so now that's making me even more sad, because I had ice cream yesterday, but then I ate it all, and now I'm sad. But any sadness can be cured with Captain Toad. Mario, fancy meeting you here. That's right, it's me, Captain Toad. I'm traveling the world looking for power moons. I climbed all the way up here because I wanted to see that big moon up close. I'm still not very close, but I found a power moon along the way, so here! Captain Toad is amazing! Okay, people who've been watching my channel for a while might know the fact that Captain Toad Tries Trucker is one of my favorite games ever. So, yeah, seeing Captain Toad here makes me super happy. Oh man, it's kind of funny because like, even though I've done a Let's Play of it, and a Versus, and we're doing a co-star of it on the Call Out channel, like, I kind of want to replay through the game again. even though I've played through it more times than like anybody probably realistically should, I still love that game. It's one of my favorites ever. And it's kind of funny because... So, okay, if you want to know how far back I was thinking about making Let's Play this game, my original idea was that this was going to be, like, kind of interconnected with how I was going to be doing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker Nintendo Switch. So, for those of you who haven't watched that Let's Play, basically, I Let's Played the game when it was still a Wii U exclusive, but then when the Switch version came out, I made, like, a second season where... Hey, there we go. Okay. I made, like, a second season showcasing only what was new on the Switch version. Because back then, the only thing that was new was that there were levels based off of Mario Odyssey. So my original idea was that whenever there was a level in those videos that had like a kingdom and things like that... okay, let me start the sentence over again because I'm not making any sense. So if there was a kingdom in the Super Mario Odyssey Let's Play that had a level in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, we'd upload a video from that alongside that Mario Odyssey episode. I decided against this because... that was around the time when I decided that, like with Mario Odyssey, I wanted to take a clean break from 3D Mario games before starting this Let's Play. And I also wanted to do the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker Nintendo Switch content pretty much as soon as I could. Which I kind of regret because they eventually released DLC for that, and I kind of made it so that there's like an awkward couple month gap between videos and things like that, but that's not the point now. So moving over here... Whenever you're taking the Joy-Con and things like that, you'll like automatically teleport towards those coins, so that's pretty useful. Push block parry. Oh yeah. So I think we're getting pretty close to all the power moons in this level. I know there's one down here we haven't done yet, so we'll take care of this now. When you throw Cappy over on the Scarecrow right there, you'll be given a kind of like a Capulus challenge, similar to the Flatus challenges from Super Mario Sunshine. So, you have to make it over here without using Cappy. So if you're using the ZL and shaking the Joy-Con or Y button, if you're using that combination, you should be okay. So, let's take a moment to look at our list real quick. So... Wow, actually, that was all the power moves we can collect right now. That's pretty convenient. But we're still missing quite a bit of regional coins, so the rest of this episode is going to be a montage of collecting the rest of them. What a coincidence, the last couple power moons were in the one area of the level we haven't explored yet. So taking care of all that, let's go over this way. We're going to go over to the Crazy Cap shop because there's one last thing I'd like to take care of before we move on from this world. So now we have all the regional coins. We go over here towards the purple Crazy Cap store. And she's still so adorable! So we can go like this. And we're going to now purchase all of the items and things like that. So, when you buy these items like that, you have the option to immediately trade you have the option to immediately change your outfit. I'm not going to be doing that right now because I don't feel like it. But what we are going to do is collect the souvenirs and things like that. So that's going to be pretty fun. And you can hear me mashing the button because this kind of takes a little while. Can those plush frogs be like a real thing the Nintendo sells? Because they're like super adorable. I know they have a plushie for Cappy because... I actually do have one. You may have seen it during like the announcement trailer for the Let's Play and things like that. So, yeah, that's something that's mildly interesting indeed. So now you've been wondering, what's the point of all those original coins? And what's all the point of the souvenirs and things like that? So, well, no, not right here. There are stickers we can get. Oh, there's one right there. In case you can't tell, I'm a little scatterbrained. So... yeah, there's a sticker we can decorate our Odyssey with and things like that, which is pretty cool. But if we go inside the building, we can see that there's also stuff in here too. So, if we go over here, we can zoom in the camera. We can see the plush frog right there. We can see the statue. And, wow, there's like a lot of head details in this area. We have the windows right there. The closet kind of looks like a hat too. We can even see the reflection right there. That's really cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But honestly, one of my favorite details I noticed when I was practicing for this episode, even the teacups are hats. This is amazing. This is one of my favorite details in the entire game. And I think I still have the audio clip. I might still have it. I don't know if I do. But this right here, this is where we'll be changing our outfits and things like that. We'll be going back to our traditional Mario outfit for the next episodes and stuff like that. Because we're basic. We're basic. But now taking care of all that, that is everything we can take care of in the Cap Kingdom. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario Odyssey. In the next episode, we're going to be returning to the Cascade Kingdom to take care of everything else over there. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario Odyssey, and next time, lay the gear to you. Oh yeah.